and Talk community. I'm Glenn, host today. Today we have joining us Healthy Fund, where we've got Hassan speaking today. Health Fund is a state-of-the-art continuity protocol and trading bot DApp that offers maximum profits on crypto assets. So we'll go into that, the AI bot, and everything else about the Healthy Fund shortly. But first, can you introduce yourself with your background and experience?
Okay, sure. Before starting anything, it's John's talking on behalf of Healthy Fund Project. Good to say that I am the marketing manager or the marketing guy of this project. I do everything that is related to marketing, promotion, and advertising. And second of all, let me tell you something as a background of myself in the crypto world and something like that. It's John talking. Actually, not to brag, I have a lot of experiences in this crypto world. I've been trading for some years, so that's why I had a lot of experiences in experiencing fluctuation, ups and down, bearish and bullish markets, and losing and gaining a lot of money. And after 2 or 3 years, I got familiar with different kinds of DeFi projects and bot trader project. And when you are spending a lot of time of yourself in this kind of project, definitely sure you will find a lot of friends. These kind of friendships will lead to a lot of cooperations. That's exactly how I got familiar with this team. And, I'm really satisfied of working with this amazing team because there are some special points about this team that I really like. They are completely focused. We are a multinational team. A lot of members of our team are from UK, Russia, Turkey, but we are completely meshed together. We are completely focused and determined of what we know and what we are going to achieve. And, we are completely backupping all the projects that we are doing. And that's exactly why I choose to continue working with this team, and I'm completely satisfied. And today, we are all together here to represent you this project, I mean Healthy Fund. And I hope that this project will be a kind of turning point and start a nice beginning point of a really nice journey. So I'm at your service. That was a kind of background of myself. And now let's get into the project.
Okay, thanks for the introduction, Hassan. You was mentioning the core team you're working with there. Maybe if you've got any background and experience from the core team. Sorry? I was just saying, Hassan, yeah, you mentioned
okay. We are nearly about 30 people. Yeah, we're nearly about 30 people in our team. Everyone is doing something special that he or she is expert at. For example, I am doing the marketing and advertising and something like that. Someone is doing the developing, someone is doing the being protecting our project and the security parts. All different parts are being done by different people, and that's why this team is really disciplined. Not to brag, but that's a fact. I hope that you will see how we are doing and how we are working in the future of our projects. We have experienced different projects before altogether. For example, we've been in different projects like Matic Stake, Matic FOMO, and a lot of other projects. And this is maybe one of the best projects that we are going to present because the formula and the structure is really easy and simple, but it amazingly work. It's not something complicated and complex that we are representing to our investors and our members. So everything is going on smoothly, and I hope it continues as we have planned. And we have a great cooperation with our investors and our team. Make
Okay, that's great. So maybe we can start with an introduction for the community investors to the Healthy Fund project.
Okay, yeah. As you may know, Healthy Fund. I don't know you have came to our community or not, but Healthy Fund is a new project with a really simple, not a complex and complicated idea, with a really simple structure that works. And we are not giving people something really weird, something strange that, wow, this will be a miracle. No, we are here to give you a continuous and long-term sustainable project that brings you profit. That's it. The reason that we all here gathering all together is to make profit and gain from this projects. Healthy Fund is a state-of-the-art continuity protocol and trading bot app to offer maximum profits on crypto assets. It makes use of the continuity protocol and FRD, forced recommitment deposit protocol to bring expected profits. Healthy Fund make use of sustainable and profitable mechanisms to ensure that contract keep growing. Users can put in their capital, generate rewards, and create passive incomes for themselves. Healthy Fund offers a solid 6 to 7 daily return on your investment. The user deposit BNB in the pool powered by the continuity protocol, and this protocol is put in place to ensure that contract balance maintains a solid and long-lasting uptrend. You know, as you may know, if you have studied our white paper, or there is a PDF in our community that is in the pin messages, or even you can find it in our website, I truly strongly recommend you to take a look at that. We have passed different steps. For example, we started the web app many days ago, and after that, we did the smart contract integration, and then we deployed our smart contract. And you know, as you can see in our community and in our website, we have two special and nice audits. And now it's time to do marketing and do promotion for our project. We have hired more than 30 YouTubers, and we are having a cooperation with uh, them all together. We are doing AMAs approximately. I can say that we are doing AMAs daily, and in few days we will have a nice lunch. And good to say that the promotion and the marketing of our project will stay more and more and will be more and more, because we are not here just to promote and marketing about our project before lunch. We are here to do the marketing and promotion even after lunch and back upping our project for a long time. And these were the steps that we have taken before. We are planning to uh, develop our project more and more. We have some steps that I will talk about them in next minutes. And there are another part in our PDF that how can you get a start in how can you invest in this project, and that's completely easy. That everyone that has experience of being in such a kind of project knows that how to connect his or her wallet, how to deposit, and what blah blah blah. That they are completely simple steps that you can. If you don't know what to do, you can come to our community. There are expert moderators that knows everything about the project, and they will kindly help you, and you can get the answers of all your questions there. Uh, you know, there is a fact that nowadays when you search in internet, you can see thousands of projects that day by day are being created, but maybe 1% of them goes.
Lost you there, Hassan. I think Hassan's having problems with his connection there. We'll just wait for him to come back. seems to have lost his son, so we'll just wait a second and see if he can reconnect. Son?
Oh, do you have my voice?
I can hear you now. Yeah, it cut out for
Okay, I
about
don't know
30
why
seconds.
I was disconnected for a second. Yes, I was talking that nowadays, if you search a little bit about different projects that you can see, and different projects are listed in different websites, you can see thousands of projects in this world, and you don't know exactly what project is going on well and what project you can trust in. Uh, Sustainability and having a stability and being a long-term project needs some special features, something that the investors must be careful about and they can rely on. That's why we are talking about some special features in our project that I told you they are based on simple structures that amazingly they work. And we are not here as an up and down project to just stay for 1 or 2 weeks and something like that. We are here to be a long-term one, to give people uh, a continuous, long-term, and logical, you know, profit, and we can all enjoy the passive income, because nowadays, if you don't have enough passive income, you can't continue your life the way you want. So let's get into talk about uh, special features of our project. Uh, there are some special points that I have to tell you. Our project is based on BSC chain, BNB, okay? So you can deposit BNB and then you will receive dividends based on your deposit with a stable 6 or 7 daily APR. There is an immense possibility of much return you can generate with time. The highest APY per deposit is 150 to
To have lost you there again, Hassan. He might have a connection problem. Oh, he's back. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I touched this. Yeah. The most special part of our project is the continuity protocol. This is how and this is why we are consisting on this project and we are completely positive on this project. The state-of-art continuity protocol, also known as force recommitment protocol, is a mechanism that allows users to make deposits before any withdrawal. Before a user can withdraw, he or she must make another investment greater than the initial deposit, I mean more than 0.1 BNB. When the recommitment is made, the user can withdraw any dividends from his first deposit. The same applies to second and the third deposits. The recommitment deposit is made once per deposit. This protocol ensures continuous fresh deposit to keep the contract alive and increase the sustainability factor. As you may know, we have trading bots too. Our trading bots are completely and nicely programmed based on special strategies to trade in different areas. Not to brag, I was really nice and I am a really nice trader and I have a big win rate. And we have practiced and we have experienced trading with this kind of bots for ourselves, and then we decided to use them in our projects. The good point is that we are programmed our bots based on special strategies that mostly they can solve different issues in trading in different platforms like Forex, crypto, and something like that. Mostly we are consisting and we are insisting on gold and oil. So uh, the good news is that we will share our trade history and our community, and there's no problem of doing that. So everything is completely clear. We have two wings to go on as time as possible as we can. The first wing is our continuity protocol, and the second wing is our trading bots. So based on this, we can generate a lot of profits for our investors, and we can all have a nice journey together and enjoy our passive income. What is the APR and APY? The APR, I told you, is 6 to 7% per day, and APY is 150 and 175%. The investment duration is 25 days. So, how much you are paying the fees? You know, in deposit side, on the deposit side, there is a 10% debt fee and 3% marketing fee on deposit. And the on withdrawal part, there is a 5% fee goes to the health fund insurance, exactly the fund that we use for trading. Okay, we are not accessible to their deposit. The only thing that we have access to is our fees, and we use these fees to deposit and to deposit in our bots and start trading with them. So the good news is that we can withdraw daily, but you have to be careful about the protocol. You can make daily withdrawal. Daily withdrawal start 24 hours your investment is made. The minimum withdrawal is 0.1 BNB and the maximum withdrawal is 100 BNB per 24 hours. So as you can see, there is no limitation to invest low money or invest a high amount of money. You can have multiple deposits. There is no problem in that. And the special parts about our project is that, as you may know, all the projects saying welcome to all different partnership and all different partnerships, and that's exactly why we have different levels of referral commission. You know, you get referral commission for inviting users through the affiliate link. You receive 5% from the first level referrals and 2% from the second level referrals. Unused referral commissions remain in the contract. And the good point is that another thing is that, you know, at the end of our owner has decided to give people some special prize and some special rewards. At the end of each month, we choose some special investors, not ordinary members, some special investors randomly each month, 5 people, and we give them high rewards, you know. And also we have planned a nice situation for having cooperation with different marketers and YouTubers that are really caring about our project and be helpful. So we are welcome to all the partnership. And in the future, good to say that if everything, be careful about this, if everything goes on as we have planned before, we will launch the second or the third part of our project. That I mean, they are Matic and BUSD, the stable coin. You know, one of the advantages of using a stable coin in these kind of projects is that the fluctuation ups and down in market won't hurt you. So not only using the stable coin has this advantage, but also if you are using even BNB and other parts, because of having two special factors that we call them continuity protocol and our trading bot, no matter what happen in the market, we will generate enough gain and enough profit, and we will make our investors happy. So if you have any other question, I'm at your service. My explanation
Okay,
are over, and the last parts of my explanation is that, as I told you, I am the marketing guy or the marketing manager of this project. So, you know, the owner of this project has estimated a big budget of marketing and advertising, and actually, I'm amazed how he is doing nowadays, and there is no maybe limitation for us to marketing and do the promotion and advertising related to our projects. And you know, no matter how your project and what your project is, you have to have a great marketing, and that's we have it, and it will be continued, and it will continue even after launch. And we're completely ready for continue this journey. Thank you for listening to me. Now I'm ready to answer your questions.
Okay, thank you for the introduction, Hassan. Yes, I'm wondering, does this work a bit like a miner where you put your initial in and then you take your profits out on a daily, weekly, monthly basis?
I told you, yeah, there is a 25 days of duration in our project, and that you can withdraw daily. And so this profit is generated by uh, trading bots, and that's how our project is working.
I see. And there's fees that you incur when you deposit. I think there's a 10% developer fee and a 3% marketing fee, so we know where the 3% is going. But what will happen with the 10% developer fee? Will that be used for marketing and promotion in the future?
Okay, yes, exactly. I told you we are planning to use the 5% from the withdrawal to send them to our bots and start trading, and we are using leverage and taking leverage, and that's how the traders are working. And on the other side, about the other fees related to deposit, we can use them for marketing and promotion, and everything has a plan behind it in our project, and that's the way it is.
Okay, I see. And you've got these AI trading bots. I'm wondering if these have been built in-house or have they been built by a third party?
Okay, I told you that's a trading bot. We have programmed these trading bots, and we have tested them a lot of time. But starting the trading bots, it has a delay. Maybe it starts 2 weeks after we launch, and these fees must get to a certain amount, and then we start trading with them. We have tested our bots, and we are completely ready to share our trading bot history in our community and any other places, even in AMAs or the AMAs that we will have with YouTubers or any other places. We are not only we are targeting all the people who are in crypto, but also we're going to target even those people who are not into crypto, because no one likes not to participate in a useful platform.
I see, Hassan. And what will they be trading in these trading bots? Will there be shit coins, altcoins? Whereabouts are they looking to invest?
I told you they will be trading mostly in forex, especially on gold and oil, because they can reduce the risk of it, and we can use better leverage to generate more profit.
I see. So you're going to be investing in stocks and shares outside of crypto with the bots,
Yeah.
gold and oil as an example there. So these bots, I think you've said they've been trading in the past. You've been testing them, or they're going live 2 weeks after launch.
Yeah, I told you we have tested these bots for a long time, and they have worked successfully, and they have a high win rate. And the reason that I told you we will start trading after 2 weeks is that the money that we will send to these trading bots, and the only thing that we have access to, our project doesn't have access to the main deposits. The only thing that we have access to is our fees. So the withdrawal fees, will go to these bots, and these bots start trading. That's why I told
See
you it
that,
will
yeah.
take 2 weeks to start trading. Yeah.
There's a 5% withdrawal fee, and that goes into the health insurance fund. And then,
Yeah.
what type of trading
This
are
is
these bots
exactly.
doing? Is it like day trading? Is it long-term trading?
Yeah, there is no one bot. We have devised different bots, and each one of them has the duty of doing trading in the, different platforms and different situations, and each one of them is programmed based on a special strategy. For example, some of them are using indicators, and the other strategies, and the other are different. Yeah, mostly we are focusing on day trading.
Yes, and will there be like a weekly report on how the AI bots are doing for investors on profits and losses? Will there be like spreadsheets and showing the investors how the funds are performing?
Okay, yeah. I told you that we are completely ready to share the way our bots are working after each week. When we start trading, we will share the history of our project, the history of our trading at the end of each week, and everyone can see exactly what's going on these bots and how our project is going on. Well, the continuity protocol is going uh, on and is doing its own duty. That's something that is completely fixed. And on the other side, we use its trading bots to back up our project and give people the profits that is mentioned.
Okay, great. And do you have a token attached to the project, or is there one planned for the future?
Actually, I haven't, and we haven't thought about the token yet, but maybe in the future we can have different tokens, and if there is any plan, we will release it in our community.
I see. And you're launching in 4 days. How can investors get involved? Whereabouts are you launching? Is it on the website or is it somewhere else?
Okay, we have a website at healthyfund.app. People can come to our community and can come to our community, and in 4 days they can check our website. We will launch there, and they can easily deposit and start investing. If someone has any question, can come to our community. We have different communities in Telegram. We have a community on Discord, and even we have marketing on Twitter and YouTube as well. So they can ask any questions they have, and we are kindly answering them, and they are most welcome.
Okay, great. And whereabouts will you be promoting the project after the launch? Are you looking to use Moonarch Miner, because it's a bit like a miner? So, that's where all the miners hang out and like to invest in this type of project.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. Would you please continue and repeat your question?
Yeah, I was wondering where you're going to market the project, the Healthy Fund projects in the future. Moonarch Miner is a great place because it's like a miner. So, would you be using Moonarch Miner's services?
Yes, exactly. In the future, when a project is getting bigger and it goes well, so some challenges will be created, and you have to make different decides and decisions. So if our team decides, we can do some steps like that for making our project bigger and bigger.
Okay, so we'll maybe go into more detail on. So when you deposit, if you wanted to withdraw, say, at the end of the 25 days, you just need to reinvest 0.1 BNB upwards, and then you'll be able to take out the APY profits that you've made.
Yes. This is exactly, I told you in my explanation that the way you can take your initial BNB back. Once you deposit BNB, you will start receiving dividends based on your deposit with a stable 6 or 7 daily APR. There is an immense possibility of how much return you can generate with time. The highest APY per deposit is 150 or 175%. Before a user can withdraw, you must make another investment greater than the initial deposit, more than 0.1 BNB. And when the recommitment is made, the user can withdraw any dividends from his first deposit. The same applies to second and the third deposits. Exactly, this is how our project is going to stay for a long time. And I told you, in parallel with having this continuity protocol, on the other side, the trading bonds will help our project, and then everything is gone. Everything is done. Sorry.
I see, so I put 1 BNB in to take that the APR and APY profits I've made, I'd need to put 1.1 BNB back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes it more sustainable, because mine is sort of run out of investors to reinvest. But if you're having to, but is it where are you going to get your profit if you're always putting a bit more back in than you take out, then you won't quite get your profits back? I'm not sure how the maths works on it.
When you keep this cycle, okay, you will get maybe these deposits are chainly connected to each other, and when you are depositing the next deposit, okay, you can get the previous ones, okay. You always have one deposit to do, and you can do a lot of withdrawal as you want. That's exactly how you can get your benefit and get your profit.
Okay, and have you had the audit on the smart contracts for Healthy Fund?
So what on the smart contract?
If you've had an audit like a CERTIC audit on the smart contracts.
Okay, we have 2 audits, and they are listed in our project, and the point is that we don't have any access on the smart contract, and the only thing that we have access is our fees, nothing more.
Yeah, see, and so yeah, once it's gone into the smart contract, it's locked. But the AI bots have access to the health insurance funds, or do the core team have access to the health insurance funds for investing in oil and gold?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see. And you're also planning a version 2. Is that on the miner, or is that the AI bots? You're planning to go multi-chain next February 2023.
Yeah, exactly. I told you, well, we are going to launch multi-chains like Matic and BUSD, but everything depends on if our first plan goes on based on we have planned before or not. If everything goes on well, so there is no reason not to launch our second and third coins, because when you what should I call that? When you increase the variety in your project, a lot of investors feel free and feel better to invest in your project, and that's exactly what we are going to do.
Okay, I see, Hassan. And I think we touched on it, but how does the referral scheme work? What can investors, individuals, and influencers like YouTube influencers participate in the referral scheme?
Okay, as I told you, we have a referral system for individual people and even YouTubers and anyone that wants to use them, and that is working in this way, that we have a first level, it's 5%, and the second level is 2%. But for special YouTubers, or for someone who is gonna invest in our project more and more and wants to have a partnership with us, they can contact us in our community, and we will have a nice situation for them, and they will get rewarded well by our owner.
Okay, great. Let's open up to the rest of the team. If anyone's got a question for Hassan on the Healthy Fund project, go ahead.
Okay, the rest shall I talk about what? Sorry, your voice is really low, so exactly that's why I can't hear you well.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'll try and speak louder. Yeah, I was just passing it on to any of the rest of the team. I think Acti might have a question for Hassan at Healthy Fund.
I was listening in, Glenn. It sounds an interesting system. So basically, it's sort of like a locked vault for 25 days, and then after the 25 days, if you want to get that APR that you're incurring, you would have to do a bigger investment. So my question is, do these like deposits then kind of stack on top of each other, and you're earning APRs on all of the funds you've deposited, or will you just be earning after the 25 days on your second deposit? Will you just be earning on the second deposit going forward for the next 25 days?
Okay, nice question, bro. You know, let me answer you with a nice sentence. The more you deposit, the more you return. The bigger you deposit, the bigger you return. No, it will be counted on all of your deposit.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
if you have,
I get it. So basically, if you deposit one BNB and then after 25 days you deposit like 1.1, the minimum, you can then withdraw, say, the 150 API, which is like 1.5, but then for the next 25 days you'll be earning on 2.1 BNB. Is that correct?
yeah, actually, you are doing the mathematics really fast, but the only thing that I can tell you is that your APR and your APY is based on your whole deposit, and the way you are depositing and the way you are withdrawing it's completely on you. You know, maybe someone can deposit each day, and someone wants to deposit each month, each 25 days. They are different strategies and different plans that a single one of us have for each other.
Okay, I see. And the APR says on the light paper that it's 6 or 7%. How when is it 6? When is it 7? Is it fixed, or how does the APR work?
Okay, I told you that. I told you that, it is because we are using trading bots, and it is exactly based, depends on the way our bots are working, you know, when everything is going on, because there are big fluctuation in our market. And so that's why and that's how it depends on the way our bots are working. When everything is going on, so it's 7%. And when something happens, or trades, for example, have some problem that happens rarely, it is 6.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that was the confusion. They don't know when it was 6 or 7. So basically, if the trading bot is doing very well and everything's according to plan, the maximum APR is like 7%, and then you're getting 175% over the 25 days. But if maybe the bot is not doing so well, then the API stays at a 6% level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So sounds interesting. Yeah. Thank you for answering. Yeah.
You're welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you for the questions, actually. But if the bots are doing poorly, could it be 1 or 2% one day and 10% another day? Is there variability into the APY and APR?
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly why we have choose a kind of uh, part that we have told you the highest APY per deposit is 150 and 175%. That's why in the worst situation you will get 150%. But if everything goes well, it will be 175%. That's exactly how our project is working, and this is your answer, bro.
Okay, I see. Let's open it up to community investor questions. Let's see. Syed, you had a question for Hassan at Healthy Fund. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. I have a few questions. So, okay, so I want to know that do health fund have different deposit vaults or packages as well, depending on the risk, so that the higher risk deposits from the higher risk deposit investors can earn more rewards as compared to the low risk?
Okay, there are not different kinds of deposit. You only deposit with one wallet, or you can connect some of their wallets of yourself, but there's no other kinds of deposit. You deposit and then you get your APR and then your APY.
Okay, and in future, will investors also be able to deposit other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Bitcoin, or stablecoin? Did you get my question?
Hassan disconnected?
I got disconnected.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
Yeah, I told you that there is no different kinds of deposits. You know, we are, uh, you will connect your wallet and then you will deposit, then you enjoy your passive income and APR and APY. That's exactly how our project is working and nothing more and nothing less.
Okay, so as moving to my next question. So I was also wondering that have you back tested all the strategies that your AI bots will going to be deploying on different exchanges?
Yes, we have completely tested our smart contract and we have completely tested our trading bots. That's why we are gonna launch our project, bro. How is it possible not to test something and then go to launch?
Okay, and then what are the results of your bot? What profits will they be making?
You know, the project is kind of average, 1 to 10%, okay? And the average of the sex
Who's Hassan again? Or
Yeah,
No,
can't
bro,
hear
I'm
him.
here.
he's
Do
back.
you hear me? I'm here. I wasn't disconnected.
Yes.
I told you, in the worst situation, you will get 150%, and uh, if something goes better, you will get higher up to 175%. That's exactly, and these statistics are based on our testing of our smart contract and our trading bots.
Okay, okay. And will your AI bots will be fully automated, or you will also going to have the manual control over these bots?
You know, they are doing and they have been tested fully automatic, and they have been tested successfully. So there is no reason to control them manually. And but also we have really instructed and expert traders to back up our project. And if one day something happens, okay, suddenly, abruptly, those traders will back up our project. There's no reason. You know, we have thought about how to back up our project in the worst ways and in the best ways, in the worst situation and the best situations. There's nothing to be worried about. And I told you, our project is really being presented easily. It is a really simple structure that works, and there is no logical reason not to work.
Okay, okay. And I was just thinking how many total developers are on board with you?
Okay, you know, we have, I told you we have a team that is containing from different people, and nearly about 30 people are working on this team, and a group of 5 to 7% developer are working with us.
Okay, got it. Okay, I was also thinking that is the core team docs, or have you done any KYC?
We haven't done any KYC or we haven't doxed ourselves, but we have been working in different projects. And you can come to our community and get the answer of our moderators. But if everything goes as we have planned, you know, after launching our uh, other chains, maybe we have planned for doxing ourselves. And this is not me who decides about this. This is our owner who decide about this, and I'm just the marketing manager. You can get news like this, updates like this in our community, and we will share all the newest news, all the newest things that must be released in our community, and there is nothing to be worried about.
Okay, I also want to know that how are you planning on keeping the community active and engaged on your social channels? I mean, on Telegram, Twitter, and Discord. Do you have any special incentive for the community on your social channels?
Actually, till now, uh, Till now, our team has hired more than over 30 YouTubers, okay? Over 30 YouTubers, and we have so to uh, we hired them to work for us and do some reviews uh, on our project. And also, we have different AMAs. We have planned different AMAs. Last day, we had another AMA that we will share it in coming hours in our community. Today, we have, and maybe in the future, we also have other AMAs with different big communities. And good to say that we appreciate the WellCoin community to give us this opportunity and being here. Okay. Glenn, are you there, bro?
I'm there. Yeah. You're just answering questions to Syed. That's great.
Okay, final question. So I was also thinking that will you be releasing app version for your mobile version for your app as well in the future for Android and Google?
Okay, till now, we are just working on our website, but I told you we have different plans for the future, and we are getting bigger and bigger because we don't have any problem in uh, investing on our project. So there are different levels and different things that we have going to pass them. Making the application is maybe one of them after launching the Matic and the BUSD version.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much for answering. Over to you, Glenn.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for asking two
Thank you for
questions.
the
I hope
questions.
you get your questions answers well.
Thank you, Syed, for the question.
Yeah, I
Let's
got the
move to Aisha.
answers.
Okay, let's move to Aisha. You've got a question for us on a healthy fund. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. I have a few questions. So I was wondering, BNB that are deposited by the investors, is there any risk of impermanent loss?
I told you the reason that we have choose two factors for keeping our community, keeping our project safe, is that we are working and we are using our continuity protocol in addition to our trading bots. When you have these things, your project will stay alive for a long time, and the fluctuations and ups and down and positive and negative trends in market won't hurt you. This is why we have chosen this kind of project.
Okay. Are depositing funds protected by insurance in case of any exploit or hack?
We don't have any access to the contract, okay? But the only thing that we have access to is the insurance fund, and that's exactly what we are depositing in our bots, and then the bots start trading. That's the mechanism that this project works.
Got it. I was wondering the continuity protocol, also known as forced recommitment protocol, that you are using. Have you come up with this idea, or any other projects are also using this protocol?
Actually, I haven't seen any other projects that are using this protocol. This is the first time, I myself, I told you, I've been in over 15 projects and I haven't seen something like that before. Maybe someone is using that in other places in this world, but this is the first time I'm seeing this continuity protocol.
That's great that you are only using this protocol. So my next question is, as forced recommitment protocol is a mechanism that allows users to make deposits before any withdrawal. Before a user can withdraw, they must make another investment greater than the initial deposit. It got me thinking that if a user wants to withdraw all the funds in an emergency and don't have funds to make deposits more than initial deposit, how will user be able to withdraw all his funds in that scenario without depositing any funds?
Let me tell you something. As an investor, you should have a personal strategy for your investment. This is how this project is working. So you should divide your investment, your fund, and try to invest it in different levels. And that will be better for yourself. But look at the protocol. I told you before a user can withdraw, he or she must make another investment greater than the initial deposit. That's how this project is working. The way you invest in it, it's completely on you. We are not here for financial advices. We can give you some advices if you want in our community how to invest your money and invest your fund in our project at your service completely.
Okay. And it's mentioned on your white paper that assets from the health insurance fund are used for trading, which in return generates additional and extra profits for contract pool. I was thinking, will you also be investing BNB in other DeFi protocols or invest in new tokens showing exponential growth, or you will be only trading?
The only thing that we will do with the insurance fund is trading. Okay. And if everything goes as we have planned before, we will launch the second and the third version, which are Matic and BUSD in the future. But the only thing that we can do with uh, insurance funds is to trade with them.
Understood. Okay, moving to my next question. As you will be using AI bots for the trading, I want to know, did you develop the AI algorithm for the bots yourself? And from where did you get the data for your AI algorithm? And who has developed AI algorithm for your bot?
Okay, each team has a group of developers. I'm not the guy who is into developing and who is into coding and programming. I hate coding and programming because it's really, really hard and difficult. But we have a completely determined and expert team of programmers that they have designed and they have programmed our bots based on some special strategies. And maybe in the future, we will release some details about uh, the way that our bots have been developed and have been programmed.
Okay, you mentioned about spatial strategies. I want to know what trading strategies will your AI bot be deploy when trading, like DCA investing strategies?
Actually, there are a lot of investing strategies that you can come to our community and we will tell you. I told you the best way if you are going to, you should invest. I have experience of trading more than 6 years, and the only thing that I know is that you have to know how to uh, control your fund and how to invest your fund in a nice way, not to invest it all together. And a special point is that you should, kind of advice, you should divide your fund in different parts and then invest them one by one in our project. That's exactly how you won't invest all your money all together once. And then if you have an emergency situation, you can use a part of your fund to.
Okay. I also want to know on what exchanges will you be deploying your AI bots on for trading BNB?
Okay, we were focusing on Binance and the validated and high credits exchange because I know nowadays there is this fear that maybe a lot of exchanges got bankrupt and got destroyed, but we are keeping all the money safe. We don't have any access to the main contract. The only thing that we have access, and it is the 5% of your visual, is the insurance fund that we will send them to the bots, and the bots are working with them in different, mainly Binance exchange.
Understood. And will your AI bot be able to change strategies depending on the market conditions to maximize the profits in both bear and bull market?
Okay, I told you no matter how the situation of the market is, the only important thing is that we have defined different trading bots for different situations of the market. But mostly we are focusing on daily trading based on some special strategies.
Okay, got it. Okay, last question from my side. I was wondering, will investors be able to track their funds for transparency to see that where their funds are getting traded?
I told you, if you have noticed and if you have listened to my speeches before, I told you that at the end of each week, we will share a trading history with our community, and there is nothing to be hidden.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the question, Asia. Let's move to Mommel. You had a question from Hassan at Healthy Fund. Go ahead.
Okay. Is there anyone who has new questions, bro?
Mommel.
My question is, what marketing strategy you are using to gain more community?
I can't hear you well.
Yeah, you seem to have out. Mommel. Let's move on. Unfortunately, yeah, Hassan, people might repeat questions because they've joined late. They might miss the first 30 minutes. And so, you know, if they're happy to look at investing in Healthy Fund, then yeah, just if you answer their questions again. But yeah, it is a bit annoying when people have got the same questions up. We'll move to Venice. Your question for Hassan at Healthy Fund. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn. Okay, I have a couple of the questions to ask Hassan. I have been listening in, and I have a question regarding a continuity protocol. That what if a user don't want to deposit another investment and want you to deduct the amount that has been accumulated as rewards for the second investment? So will it work this way? Because sometimes people don't want to add more BNBs or don't want to put the investment, and they want you to just deduct the amount from their rewards that have been accumulated in the wallet.
Okay, I told you, there is no what if. Each project has a special rules and has a special regulations that you have to be careful about them and invest your money in that. And this is how our project is working. I told you one of the things that you can do is to divide your fund into different parts, into different portions, and try to invest every time each part of that. And in this way, you will get a huge return at the end.
Okay, and can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, and there are other passive income rewarding tokens, but they provide more flexibility to the users. And you guys are using continuity protocol that can enforce the users to deposit deposit again on your platform. So don't you think people don't like to be controlled, and they want more freedom? So people normally choose crypto because of the freedom they get from crypto. So what's your thoughts on this specific issue?
Okay. One of the advantages of this continuity protocol, I don't know how many projects have you been in or not, but I've been in a lot of projects, and whenever the people start fearing and start making FOMO, this FOMO will destroy that project. I have experienced a lot of projects that have been destroyed because of this FOMO and because of this fear. But in our project, by this thing, maybe you think that it is something that restricted you, it is something that limited you, but believe me, it is something that most of the time prevent making FOMO and fearing and destroying the project. In this way, the project will stay alive more and more time, and that's something that we all will be beneficial. All the owners, the team, the investors, and someone else.
Okay, understood. And how do you plan to educate non-crypto users and bring them to Healthy Fund and convince them that it can provide them a way of passive income? Because I see there are a lot of non-crypto users as compared to the percentage we have in crypto users. So, is there any plan to educate them or bringing any tutorials, very basic tutorials to let them know that you guys are giving them the passive rewards and they can earn something out from it?
Okay, you know, bro, the thing is that when a project is going bigger and bigger, so uh, there are a lot of challenges that you will face them and you have to solve them, you know? So maybe in the future, if our marketing goes on well and well, so we are forced to take some steps like what you told right now, okay? But for now, there is no uh, step to educate people, you know. We are keep marketing and promotion, and we are not deciding, and we don't want to be bigger in a second or in a week. We are planning for something gradual, you know, long term but steady.
Okay, understood. And as you know, you might have faced a different checking platform, and they have a feature, early withdrawal feature, where they just holders or users need to provide some penalty for it. So I was thinking that you can add flexibility to your protocol, like any penalty that users need to pay, or they just if they don't want to put another investment on the platform, they are just allowed to have any early withdrawal feature with paying penalty from their rewards. So do you guys think that you will be adding early withdrawal feature on your platform eventually?
Okay, actually, about something like this, it is completely depends on the owner and the developers, and I am not the one who will decide about them. You can come to our community and ask these questions. We will uh, tell our developers and other people who are in charge in answering this question. But uh, exactly that much I know it is not possible for now. Maybe in the future, yes, but uh, this is the continuity protocol that makes us special. You know, if we change something in it, maybe everything is gone. This is how this continuity protocol, this is how is keeping the project safe, is keeping us safe, is keeping your fund safe. Okay? Don't consider it as something restrictive. Consider it as something that prevents from FOMO, prevents from different bearish and bullish markets movement and trends. This is something that is on behalf of everyone. Okay, it's a two-way and it's a mutual thing. Win-win.
Okay, and is there an option for the holders to choose the type of token they want to get as a reward, or it is just a native token they will be getting as a reward, or they have a chance to get another token as they desire?
No, bro, there's no option. You know, now just we are you're depositing BNB and you will withdrawing BNB. But in the future, I told you in 1 month, we are planning to launch Matic and BUSD, and we are really strongly positive and strongly working on it. So maybe at that time we have this option, but now just BNB.
Okay, and I have been listening to a lot of the AMAs, and most times the project owners or the marketing guy or the team members of the project, they have a proposed intent in mind and encourage investors to get in so they can use these investments to boost marketing and other new developments. As you said, you guys have plenty of marketing wallet funds in the marketing wallet. But what will you do when the expected investments or buying of the tokens don't reach what you propose? So, what backup plans do you guys have in place?
Okay, you know, as I told you, I am the one who is in charge of marketing and advertising. We are planning to have a huge marketing for our project, and that's why we have faith on getting real investors. We don't want to, for example, make our community really crowded with a lot of fake people. We want real investors and real members, you know? That's what we care about. Our project is something like that. Uh, Even it will be alive and it will stay alive for a long time with few people even, okay? There is nothing to be worried about.
Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, and you just said that you are representing and you are the marketing guy, but I think when people present representing their project, always say and tell about the strengths of the project, that we are gonna do this and we are the one, and they're just telling the strengths to the people. But I want to see your team's perspective and your perspective personally. Can you tell me the weakness of the project, or maybe obstacles during developing this project, or what is the limitation, or what is the biggest challenge you guys are facing currently?
Okay, you know, there is a turning point for us, and I know now what you exactly mean. There is a continuity protocol that we consider it as a strong and a strength point of our project, but maybe someone consider it as a restrictive one. Okay, but I'm telling you that we are planning to have at least a 2 years project, you know, a long-term one. When someone continue and keep on investing in our project and see that everything is going on, that will be one of the best thing. I told you, our strong points can be our weak point on other people's perspective. But in my point of view, because of having a lot of experiences, you know, I have lost a lot of money in some projects that people have made panic. For example, I was, I don't want to name any special project, but no matter, I was investing a lot of money in a stable fund, but in the end, people panic and people has FOMO. So a lot of investments gone. That's what we're not letting, and we are not going to let happen for our projects, you know?
Yeah, and while going through your project, I saw that you guys have very limited white paper, very limited data, and very few members in your Telegram and Twitter. Your Twitter has 93 members, and you mentioned that you guys have your team consists of 30 members, so it means 63 members are on Twitter. So don't you think you guys are little early to promote your project? You guys should be focusing on grabbing the community, or you guys should be doing any giveaways or any events that can attract more investors or more members toward your groups or your channel.
Yes, bro. We have started marketing and do the promotion related to our project a little bit late, but let me tell you something. We have still 4 or 5 days to our launch. I told you there are a lot of groups and communities that they have 4,000 members, but they are not real mostly. You know, adding a lot of members and deceiving people is not a really difficult thing, but we're not into these things, you know? And on the other side, there is no reason to make a delay in our launch. You know, our project doesn't need to a lot of people. We can launch our project even with 10 people because this protocol is keeping itself alive for a long time. But be sure that we have, I told you, we have estimated a really big budget for our marketing, and we have hired a lot of YouTubers that they are doing, and they will be doing a lot of reviews on our project. A lot of other AMAs and different channels and groups are being done in next days. You can follow our community and you can see what's going on, and there is nothing to be worried about, actually.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much for answering my all questions.
You're welcome. You're most welcome.
Thank you for the questions, Venice. Let's move to Pour Water. You had a question for Hassan. Go ahead.
Okay. Is there any
Are you
other
there?
questions, bro?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Pour Water. No, I can't hear you. Let's move on to King David. King David, you had a question for Hassan at Healthy Fund. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I'm so grateful for this privilege to ask. All right, sir, Hassan, I would like to ask you, sir, have you, because we learned in the university that most projects out there, for them to be successful, there are things that need to be put in place. And they said SWOT analysis, which are the strength, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats. So for these, you have a good name for a project, Eddie Fund. Everybody wants Eddie Fund. But then, have you sat down with your team to do the SWOT analysis for your project? What do you consider to be the strength of your project? Aside of the protocols you're mentioning, aside of all your plans and strategies, what do you consider to be a strength? Why should an investor that has experienced the negativity of the market in the past invest in your project, especially in spite of the current state of the market? That's the first question. So the second one is like it, the weaknesses. Every project there, they have their weaknesses that are associated with them. For you, what do you consider to be your weaknesses, and how do you intend to minimize them to the barest minimum so that you can eventually succeed, irrespective of the weaknesses? That's secondly. And then the third is opportunities. And what opportunities are you providing? What utilities are you providing? What what solutions are you bringing to the table? Because this world is full of problems already, and then what we are looking for are projects that are bound to solve these problems. Then lastly are the threats. The threat, especially looking at the current state on market, the food regarding the BNB and the likes. So how do you intend to minimize this threat? So as to override, how do you intend to override the threat and eventually succeed? Because vision is not enough. Vision is not enough, as good as your visions are, until these are.
Okay. Did you get that question, Hassan?
Okay. Yeah, actually, that was a long question, but I will answer as much as I can. You were asking about the weakness of our project. I told you maybe me, because I was in different levels of this project, I don't consider something as a real weakness in this project, but maybe in other people's perspective, they see our continuity protocol as a weakness. But let me assure you, this is something that will help the project to stay alive, and it will exactly the reason that we have named our project Healthy Fund, because of having this protocol, our project will be health and will keep all the funds healthy. Okay. And about the other parts, actually, I couldn't understand your speeches well. Would you please repeat your questions again?
Yeah, we can go back to that. We'll move on to Western Beast. Western Beast, question for Hassan at Healthy Fund. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, Glenn. Hi, Hassan. It's a really wonderful one. I just have a few questions. My first question, I wanted asking, I attended a space and they actually talked about risk management systems for trading protocols. And as a trading protocol, can you tell us about the risk management system you have that mitigates and neutralizes risks as much as possible?
Okay, for sure. Yes. The reason that we have this continuity protocol is to reduce the risk in the best way. Okay. And on the other hand, I told you we have two special factors in our project. One of them is continuity protocol, and the second one is our trading bots. Our trading bots also have automated stop loss too to ensure less loss and greater recovery. That's how we are reducing the risk, and we are caring about how to control the risk factors. You got it?
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. So you are an expert. You are an expert marketer, if I must say, based on the experience you actually let us know. Now, why I asked about a risk management, because the features of a risk management is not just on the AI itself. I'm talking about an external risk management team that looks out for your projects and gives you warnings where there may possibly be problems in the future. Do you have an external risk management team?
I told you, if you have listened to my speech as well, I told you that not only we have trading bots, but also we have really expert traders that are completely dominant on different aspects of trading, and they have a really, really nice and light background beside us, and they will back up the projects and even back up the trading bots.
I guess
We have planned
I guess
everything for backing up our project.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so on a personal note, you also said as an experienced marketer, I'd also like to ask your opinion because I've also lost money to rugs. Um, During these many projects, what red flags did you notice that you might want those who are less experienced to look out for when projects are talking about themselves? What red flags did you notice in this project that was similar to all of them that made you lose money? And what characteristics of these projects did you notice that was similar to all of them that rocked you?
Uh-huh. Actually, those projects, maybe there are a lot of experienced people better than me in this meeting, in this AMA, uh, but I'm not that a special person. I'm someone like other people, but based on experience, any project that start exaggerating a lot about its project will lead to hell, okay? And will rob all your money. This is exactly how I'm talking about. Because if something is going to work, it must be really simple, it must be really explainable, and all the ordinary people must understand what's going on. There shouldn't be anything to hide, okay? And everything must be clear and everything must be obvious. While we are telling you that we share our trading history in our community, that's a true fact, okay? While we are telling you that uh, the continuity protocol is keeping our funds uh, safe, that's a complete and pure fact. So, uh, this is exactly how a project is going to the right way. And when someone is hiding you something, and when some project is exaggerating a lot and giving you some maybe and talk about some unachievable things, that will definitely rob you, because you should be really, really logical while you are investing in a project.
Hassan, for answering the question. Okay, so I'm on your light paper now, and I am seeing that on February 2023 you will be running multiple chains. I also
Yes.
heard you when you earlier told us you already told us that you will be running upgrades to the website. So what factors are you looking for now that are you paying attention to? And then what feedback have you received from others about the current work, the current website, and the current AI in place that you're looking forward to upgrading in the future?
Yes, you're right. We have tested our smart contract and we have tested our trading bots uh, before, and they were completely successful. But I told you, when you are getting bigger and bigger, you will face bigger challenges. I mean, when you are going to launch, for example, multiple chains and Matic, BUSD, even more coins, so you need to have a better website, maybe you need to have an application. And if it's needed, we will do it definitely, because we have the team, we have the facilities, and we have the budget. And more important than others, we have the determination. So we can do that.
So let me understand something. You just said you already have the budget to, run an upgrade. I can clearly see that you've made us understand that you allocated most of that budget to, creating awareness to marketing, so that investors, like people in this community, because I know there are a lot of silent investors here who are actually listening to, this AMA. Sorry about that. Now you have focused this money on marketing and providing awareness. You also made mention of, bringing influencers. Can you tell us, can are these influencers, has the deal currently been sealed, or are you guys still in talks and negotiations with these influencers?
Okay, we have hired over 30 YouTubers to have review on our projects and do their task as a marketer and as a YouTuber for us, because they are getting money and they will take review on our project. So, but if someone can brings us more investors, for sure, he or she will be rewarded well. That's all the things that it is about our project.
Sounds good. So, aside from the electronic modes of awareness, based on the budget you guys have, are you guys also allocating any towards realistic and physical awareness? Maybe going to tech hotspots or events and workspaces where people who are knowledgeable in this field of Web3, AI and AI trading related events. Are you guys also planning to go into those categories, or is it that something that you've not thought about yet?
Actually, to be honest, we haven't thought about yet.
Um, I'm guessing that you guys are putting it into consideration, or it's not essential.
Actually, I told you, if we see everything that is essential for our project, we do that. The first priority of our project and our team is to do our duties first, and second step, we will do extra things, because we have to focus on the launching project nowadays. But if something, after launching, we will be more free to think about other things related to our project. And if something is necessary and if something is really helpful for our project, definitely, undoubtedly, we will do it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You've also told us about the AI. My question about your AI is that what if I have my own trading bots? Is there some kind of API that I can integrate with, the Healthy Fund API, so that instead of using your AI, I can use my own trading AI? Would that be available?
No, I suppose that it's not available. All the funds that comes to insurance fund, they will be sent to our bots, and our bots will start trading. It's not something like that. You will use your personal bot.
That actually sounds good. So, what if you, as a professional trader, you choose not to, use that AI, and I happen to see that maybe there's some kind of or interface where I can see what other traders are doing. Can I like piggyback on your trades? For example, customize the trading bot so that whatever you make a trade on, my I also make the same trade, so that whatever you win, whatever progress, whatever plus comes to you, also comes to me, and then whatever losses you incur, I also incur. But this way, I am actually just piggybacking on your own trading strategy. Do you have that in place?
Actually, I told you to customize the bot traders, for example, to work in a way for you, to work in another way for someone else, is not available right now, because it needs a lot of work, and it needs a lot of work for developers, and uh, actually it will maybe hurt our project, because we should be completely focused on one thing, and that's our project and the way the whole things are working. By doing something like that, maybe we are distracted a little bit.
Sounds good. It's actually quite good to stay focused. Okay, so here's my last question.
Thank you.
Now I wanted asking on also on a personal note. Let's talk about the taxes, because you made mention of your taxes. I feel your taxes are quite unfriendly at that percentage. Is there going to be like a tax modification with traffic? What do I mean by traffic? Let's assume that, let's say and sometime in the future, 100,000 people, you have 100,000 active traders. Are you going to reduce the taxes, or is it going to be still fixed at the current tax rate?
Actually, let me tell you no, because we have decided to have these digits, these numbers on our project fixed, and we have decided about them before, based on the statistics, based on our backtest of our contract and our trading bot, and they are not changeable. This is how our project is working.
So I'm guessing it's just completely fixed. Okay, that was my last question, Hassan. I do have a few more questions, but I will still need to align them properly. I really want to thank you very much for taking the time to answer my questions.
You're welcome.
Wishing
I
you
will
the very
invite
best.
you to come to our community and then ask any questions you have. Definitely, for sure, you will get the answer of your all questions.
Thank you very much. Over to you, Glenn.
Thank you for the questions, Western Beast. And I was just wondering, it's launching in 4 days, Hassan. Is there going to be a minimum, maximum you can put it into a healthy fund for investors?
Yes, of course. Actually, I told you the minimum is 0.1 BNB and the maximum in 24 hours is to invest 100 BNBs in our project. And there is no other limitation. Everyone are welcome to come to our project, and we are really, really happy to host you, to help you to have a nice journey and achieving passive income. And that's the way our project is working. Is there is no more questions, I would like to wrap up the conversation, and will really appreciate the time that you had specified for us. I really appreciate your great community, and if you have any questions, I'm ready to answer. But if there is not any questions, let's wrap it up.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's been great speaking today, Hassan from Healthy Funder. I'm looking forward to the future for the team and community. If there's any questions after the AMA, we've got the socials in our main chat, so we can get you safely over there. As we say, for community investors, WorldCoin talks for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but we always recommend the community investors check out the website, the white paper, and the official socials if you've got any questions. And if you want to invest, it's going to be launching on the website in just under 4 days' time. So thank you very much for coming, Hassan, and take care.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And a special thanks to you, Glenn, bro. That was an honor to be here. Thank you for taking your time, and thank you for having patience listening to my bad voice. And in the hope that we will have a great journey all together, I invite you all people to come into our communities in Telegram, Discord, and check our communities to get the newest news about our project. And the hope that we all be successful in this journey, and wish you all luck.
It's been a pleasure, Hassan. Yeah, you've come across open and transparent and been able to answer all the questions for our community. So it's been great having you today. I think we've got Spin the Wheel as well. If Act is here, we've got 2 lucky winners of $50 each for today's AMA.
I'm here, Glenn. I'm trying to share my screen. Let me know if it's coming through for you.
That's up.
Yeah, it's up. All right. So let me shuffle it a bit around, and we'll do 2 spins for the people in the audience today, and we'll give out 2 $50 prizes. I'll collect your wallets here, guys, and we'll announce it in the main chat, so you'll be able to claim your prize. Congratulations, James. And let me shuffle it one more time and spin it. And like Glenn said, we still have the chat locked, so all the official links, everything we've been talking about, everything you heard about today here is all right there in our main chat. You're probably safer off just going to the official website, and you'll be able to find all the relevant links there, along with the white paper and a lot more information. Okay, I got both of your IDs here, guys. So thank you for participating, everyone. Thank you for coming, and thank you to the Healthy Fund team for being here with us. It's something quite interesting to look out for. So thank you very much for being here, Hassan, and thank you, Glenn, for the hosting. This has been great.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Sam, take care, and I'll finish the record and send over a copy for you to share with your community, and I'll send that into the main chat for any of the community investors that couldn't join the call today.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Have a nice day, and bye.